Welcome everyone. In this chapter, we are going to understand a very important concept, Z index. The Z index property sets the Z order of the position element. Those element which has the larger Z index can cover those which has the smaller one. The Z index can have both a negative or positive value. A higher Z index means the element will be closer to the top of the stacking order and will be more visible to the eyes. Let's try to understand Z index through this image. On the left side, you can see we have a x axis, y axis, and z axis, and the I is positioned over to the z axis. We have a stack element 1, 2, 3 as well. Over to the y-axis, you can see there is a purple rectangle that is actually the browser window. On the right image, you can see we have a positive z index and negative z index. The middle rectangle is the browser window, and those which have the positive z index are more closer to the eyes. Now let's try to understand by running through the demo. Here you can see we have a boilerplate code for the demo. Our preview right now simply look like this, and now I'm adding the CSS. So we have a box wrapper, and for this box wrapper I am positioning is at relative, and then I am making the font size as 20 pixel, okay, so that this text will look little bit bigger. And then we have a dashed box, okay, three boxes. So dashed box, and then I'm also making it as a position as relative. So we have seen this relative position in our previous chapter. Then our border as 1 pixel, and then instead of solid, which is dashed, and then AAA for the area color, okay. And now let make it the height as 300 pixel, you can see that. And then our margin bottom as just like 1 rem, and then our margin top as 2 rem, okay. Nothing much. So let's also try to fill the background color, okay, as aqua, okay. That's very nice color. Now let's add the css to our other boxes, that is red box. And here position is uh, absolute, okay. So this is different, so you can see that actually different now. And now we need to set the background color, okay. That is red box, and let's set the width as 80%, okay. That's 80%. And then our height as 100 pixel, okay. Now since this is positioned as absolute, we can specify top, left, bottom, right properties. So let me set the top as 3 rem, and here you go, because now it is positioned relative to the box wrapper, okay. And then left as just 60 pixel, okay, you can see that. And let's set the opacity so that we can see other boxes as well, okay, as 0.8. And now let's set the z index as 3, okay. If we set the z index of this dash box, which is right now 0, okay, to more than 3, okay. If you set 3, that's nothing gonna happen, but if you set as 5, then you can see it has covered that red box, okay. So now dash box is more closer to our eyes. So right now let me set it as 1 only. Now finally we have the yellow box. Let's see how this will affect our demo. The position is absolute, okay, absolute. and background color as a light green. Okay, save it, and there you go. Now let's set the width as 20%. Okay, and that's it, a very small width. And then left as a 65%, not 65 pixel. Okay, this is percent, so that goes to that side. And since this is also like a position as absolute, we can set the top as probably 25 pixel. And there you go. Let me set it minus. Okay, now it is like visible at the top. So let's set it as 40. Okay, and now let me set the height as 100 pixel. Okay, now you can see and 20. Okay, so now you can see our yellow box is like behind our dashed box. Okay, so now if I set the opacity as 0.9 and then z index as 2. Okay, and now it is visible on top of our dashed box, but below the red box. Okay, so our the z index of dash box is 1. Okay, you can see, and then red box is 3, but yellow box is 2. But if I make the yellow box z index as 5 or 6, which is greater than other elements, then it will be at top. Okay, you can see this. So this is how you can basically set the order of elements, and it will be more closer to eyes according to the z index. I hope that through this chapter you understood the z-index concept. It is one of the important concepts in CSS, and I am sure that now you will use this z-index concept effectively in your project. Thank you for watching. See you in the next chapter.